Alright, you can go. Hey everybody. So today's vlog is going to be a Q&A for you guys. These are just some of the questions you have asked me, so I'm here to answer them. So I've got them here with me, and let's get started. So the first one is, what is your biggest fear? Now, I actually have two. I would have to say heights and being claustrophobic. I have such a fear of heights, I can't even go to the summer fair and go on a fair ride. That's how scared I am. And for being claustrophobic, I can't even go in an elevator. I'd rather take the stairs. The escalades at the mall scare me. Being in the mall around too many people, I just feel like I can't breathe and I start to have a panic attack. Yep, heights and being claustrophobic. Favorite smell. What is my favorite smell? I would have to say my husband. When he's fresh out of the shower and nice and clean, that manly smell with the cologne, to die for. What is the craziest thing you've ever been asked to do and have actually done it? And I would have to say selling my car. I had a 2004 Cadillac. It was my baby. I worked very hard to get it, and unfortunately I did get a lemon, and I was starting to have so many issues with it that it just wasn't worth paying to keep anymore. So my husband suggested at the time maybe it was a good idea to sell it and get a new vehicle, and as much as I didn't want to, because in my mind it was crazy that he even asked me to do that, he knew how much I loved it. It was the right thing to do, so I no longer have that vehicle. Oh my goodness, what is your most embarrassing moment? I would have to say when I hit a parked car in the Walmart parking lot. This was quite a few years ago, but I don't know why. I pulled into a stall and I was either coming in too fast or just not paying attention, and I bumped the vehicle in front of me. I ran out. Nobody was even looking. I don't even think anybody saw, but I was embarrassed. There was no damage done. I just kind of waited around. Nobody was coming back to the vehicle. So I ran back inside. I had a pad of paper and a pen in my glove box. I ripped one out and I wrote my name on it, and I told them that I had bumped their bumper, but nothing was there. And if they needed to call me for anything, here was my number. And luckily I never heard from them, so everything must have been okay. What is your longest relationship? It was about 6.5 years long. I'm no longer currently in that relationship, but it was quite a long time. What was the hardest thing I've been through? I would have to say, besides my breakup, which was a hard time for me, would also be when I turned 18. My parents wanted to sell the house, so I had to move out on my own, and I moved out by myself with a random stranger roommate, and that didn't go so well either. And just accepting that the fact that my parents are in a different country for most of the year and I don't really get to see them that much, that's always been hard for me. Even though it's been over 5 years of them living this lifestyle, you think I'd be used to it by now, but unfortunately, I still find it hard every year when that time comes to say goodbye, and I don't think it'll ever get easier. If I could change one thing about myself, what would it be? I'm gonna come out in the open and say it. It would be my weight. I've struggled with my weight since I was about 10 years old. I've always been a bigger person. I was born heavier, and it's just kind of stuck with me ever since. I do try to eat healthy and exercise, and it doesn't seem to pay off that well for me. I have just started a new exercise routine and a healthy eating meal plan, and I think that'll be another vlog for a different day, but I am excited to share that with you. Who is the closest person to you? I would have to say my husband. A, he's in the other room, so he is the closest person physically to me, but B, he's also the closest in my heart to me. Family is very important, but when I have to live every day in and out with my husband, it makes it much easier when we can communicate and be on the same page. So, and we are, so he is the closest person to me. Do you have any siblings? I do. I actually have two siblings. I have an older brother and an older sister. Both of them do not live in this province, so I don't get to see them very much. So as you can tell, my family's kind of scattered everywhere. I'm the only one that resides in my city anymore. But yep, they are both older than me. I'm the baby of the family. One is, oh my goodness, I can't even remember how old they are. One turns, my oldest, my sister, she turns 30 this year. And my brother, I believe he just turned 28 in September. So I am the baby of the family. I'm 24. So yeah. Most romantic thing you've done. I can't think of anything specific or in particular, but I do like to plan surprise getaway weekends for the husband. I like to treat both of us, go do massages, go to spas, that kind of thing. This past weekend, we drove about 4 hours or so to a different city. We got a hotel room, we checked out a science center, we went for dinners, we saw a movie, just to get out and have a break from work and everyday life. It's romantic, but it's an adventure and it's fun. Favorite childhood memory. What is my favorite childhood memory? I would have to say I love the summers I spent at the cabin growing up and the friends I had there. And I love the few Christmases that we had. It was so much fun putting on our moccasins and walking in the snow and our snowshoes to go find the perfect Charlie Brown Christmas tree. We would bring it back and we would decorate it on Christmas Eve. And that was a tradition for us when we had Christmases at the cabin. And that's one of those memories I'll never forget. Obviously, when you grow older, you start to retire your traditions that you had when you were a kid and you start to create your own with your new family. So I'm hoping to create many more in the future with my husband and my stepson and just his family in general. I spend a lot of my Christmases with other people's families because mine is not here during that time of the year, but I can't wait to start new things. My cat is up there and she's knocking everything down and eating my plant, and I'm just waiting for her to get burned on the candles. Not a good thing. So anyways, moving along. If you could drive any car, what would it be? Well, because I liked my Cadillac so much, I would honestly probably drive another Cadillac. I mean, there's tons of vehicles I could probably pick from, but I would probably get one of the new Cadillacs, either a car or an SUV. Do you remember your dreams? Not usually. Well, I think the ones I remember are usually the ones that I've dreamt between like the hours of 5 a.m. and 7 a.m. right before I'm about to get up. I do recall having dreams throughout the middle of the night and waking up in the middle of the night kind of startled from them or just excited or whatever it is, but I'm pretty sure when I go back to sleep for a few hours and then wake back up again, I don't really remember those dreams anymore. Have you ever been in love? Yes, I'm in love right now. Something that's changed your life. Ooh, I would have to say my job. It makes me a little more outgoing and have more self-confidence and gain customer experience and socialization skills. And I would also have to say my husband. When I found the courage to break off my last relationship, my new motto in life was just to say yes to everything. Even if I didn't want to do it, somebody asked if I wanted to go out that night, go to a bar, I don't even do that thing, I would just say yes and I would go. It's opened the doors for me. It's opened up a lot of new adventures, meeting new people. And that's really changed my life. And I've continued to live that motto till this day, even with my husband. He just really motivates me. He really gets me to do things that I probably would never even think of doing. Not necessarily because I had no interest, but it's just I didn't even know they existed. And that's helped change and make who I am now. Who is the last person you text? I have to check my phone. I think it's Shannon. It's Shannon, my friend Shannon. We were talking about makeup and YouTube. She's actually gonna come film with me some night, and we're probably gonna do some beauty challenges, or perhaps what's in my mouth challenge, or maybe even the 7-second challenge. I don't know. She's gonna come over one night. We're gonna have some fun filming. So you guys will get to meet her soon. Would you ever go on Fear Factor? No. Considering that the 3 things they talk about is, the first one is usually heights. We've already established I'm extremely scared of heights. The second one is usually eating bugs or doing something with some part of animal, and that is just completely off limits for me. No can do. And the third one is usually something to do with water, or being trapped in water, or being upside down in water, and it's usually cold water, but or it involves heights and water. So huge mixture of not being able to do it, and that mixes in my height fear and my claustrophobic. I could not do Fear Factor. How many children do I have planned? Well, if I can get real with you guys for a second, since I was like 8 or 10 years old, I never wanted kids. And growing up, everybody would tell me that would change. And all through high school, I still said to myself, never want kids. And years after high school, I still tell myself, never want kids. But to be honest, everybody was right. I did change my mind. It just took that one person. So I actually already kind of have a kid, because I do have a stepson. When I first started dating my husband, his son was about 1.5 years old, and he's now close to 4. So essentially I do have a child part-time. He's just not physically mine. But we do plan to have one of our own down the road. And so I guess essentially I'm going to plan to have 2. Would you ever prank call somebody? No. It's kind of rude, but at the same time, I'm a horrible liar, and I don't think I could even get words out of my mouth. I'd probably just be on the phone, and then I would just hang up, or I'd start laughing hysterically and just hang up. I probably couldn't do it. Question number 20. This is the last question for the Q&A. It is, the first thing to your right is a weapon in a zombie apocalypse. What is it? Well, the first thing to my right, you guys are gonna laugh, besides my laptop, is a phone charger and a lip gloss. These are both sitting beside each other, so I don't know. Pick one. Which one do you think I'd have more luck with winning at a zombie apocalypse? I think maybe the phone charger. I could like wrap it around their neck or slash it at them. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do with the lip gloss. Smear them with lip gloss to death? I don't know. So that's the end of the Q&A for today. Leave me comments down below. Let me guys know what I should do for next few videos. I do have a few ideas in mind, but I'd love to hear from you on what you guys would want to see. If you want more tutorials, if you want challenges, you know, just let me know. Somebody had asked about doing the boyfriend tag. I don't really have a boyfriend. I have a husband, so I guess it'd be the husband tag. I don't know. You guys let me know what you would love to see. I would be excited to read them, and please give this video 2 thumbs up, and I guess I will talk to you guys next time. Have an amazing night.